It always brings me back to thinking about school and let's say being 10 years old in the playground, and you see that one person that's sitting out that's not engaged with anyone. And my thought is always, how do we get everyone engaged? How do we make sure that everyone is included? And the way to do that is to be really simplistic with how we explain things. I always try to encourage people to explain things as if everyone in the room has no idea what they're talking about.
So when you're looking at this roadmap, we can obviously see many parts, inputs, outputs, people in the process. Where might you look for areas to focus on a particular area of the process? Because there could be 100 points, right? Or 100 steps in a process, depending how big, complex it is. What sort of drives you to go, okay, we need to focus on this area?
I guess a way that you do that is making sure that everyone is aligned. First of all, making sure that people know why they're in the room, they know why it's important, and they have an interest in being in that room and making an improvement to this space. I started off in a children's development franchise where I was kind of an all-rounder, managing, marketing, finance, anything and everything you can think of.
Sounds like working in a startup.
Yeah, it is kind of. It was in that space that I really learnt to focus on the customer and the client and making sure that anything that we're doing is aligning to their needs. From there, I moved into a 2-year program where I was in different teams for 6 months at a time. In each of those teams, I was able to do different things within sales, innovation, within project management. But the one that really stuck out the most for me was within process improvement.
When we understand where the customer's coming from or pain points, problems, we can then identify a market to the position product, like you said, and then understand the journey of how they're going to work through.
So I find that the creativity comes in figuring out a solution for certain puzzle pieces that we found which are problems.
It looks simple, but it's not as simple as it sounds. How do we engage people? It's difficult in a world that's so all-encompassing and digital all around us. Engagement is difficult now. It's becoming a lot more complex. But I think something you mentioned critically there is understanding what they're going to be searching or asking, or problems that the customer's having is the path to get engagement.
Let's say like you're building an app for something, and we'll have a little character called Emily, just for fun. So Emily is looking to find something to help her meal plan and to use up all the food in her fridge. So let's say Emily opens up her phone, she looks up an app. Okay, so if she's looking for your app, what does she need to type to find your app? Or how do you make sure that your app is discoverable by what she's authentically going to type? From there, let's say Emily opens up your app. How many clicks does she have to do to get through to actually the useful piece for her, which is making sure that she can use all the food in her fridge? Things like that. So from my perspective, going through the journey of the customer, even from a very high level perspective or from a non-traditional way in a very quick fashion, puts everything into perspective.